Hey everyone, Les here from BG Trading. Hope you're well. Today is September 30th, 2021. I'll be once again analyzing ZIP, which the SX code is Z1P. We're going to analyze all the announcements that has been happening throughout this month, September. A lot of things going on. Some really great announcements, some not so good, but needed. So I'm going to discuss all this and whether this is a really good time to be into the stock rather than out of the stock. Be into the stock and why and what are the risks. So let's have a look. Just want to remind, this is not a financial advice, it's just us from BG Trading sharing with you how we apply our strategies to know when to buy stocks, to avoid FOMO, to set up targets, set up stop losses, and much more. All in this channel for you. So if you like, please subscribe. Now, also like to invite you to become a member of our Facebook group, Buy, Grow, Sell Strategy for share traders. A lot of great content in there, and I'll be putting the analysis for this video in the group. To get into the group, take a look on the description below as well. Now, guys, I'm going to open straight up. This is our new BG Trading platform. To be honest, I would like to say thank you to all the marketing team that been helping us with that. We're finally ready, so you can use these search tools if you want to look at the stocks, previous analysis. You can even look for all the lithium stocks, for example, that we've been analyzing, all in here for VIP members, obviously. So if you want to know what VIP member is, just jump on our website, bgtrading.com.au, and have a look. Now, let's go straight to ZIP and see what's happening now. I'm not going to be talking about the finances of the stock, but I'll be putting the link in this analysis. If you want to see, there's a previous analysis that we've done talking about the finances. I'm going to really exploit the growth, the catalytic information and announcements, the growth prospect for the company, and also why I believe this is now, as we speak, a good time to be in the stock, not out of the stock. Okay. Remembering what I said in the last video, for us, ZIP is actually a trading stock, not investment stock, and I'm also going to explain why. Now, the latest announcements, if you go through the analysis, I put it as a new here. The latest announcement, 22nd of September, ZIP entered into Indian market with MyDeal, which will cost about $50 million to acquire minority interest on Zest Money, but also there is an option to buy further. This is a smart move, obviously, as ZIP continues to look into getting to more and more different markets, obviously to have a footprint in essentially all over the world, as not just as a fintech platform, but as a brand. Provided that now this year ZIP has rolled out ZIP brand across the globe. Also in September, ZIP announces crypto offering to turbocharge growth in US in the first quarter of next year. That will be available for US users. This is also another great move. That's my opinion, obviously. If you don't agree with that, please put in the comments below and why as well. But there's massive adoption of crypto across the world. It is a common knowledge now. More and more individuals are actually adopting. Is also going to crypto is going to corporate level, smart contracts, and all this sort of things. So then, obviously, ZIP as an innovative type of company, it's doing well actually exploit this sort of side as well. Now, 3rd of September, which is today, obviously the company announced a further dilution on the share price, obviously to finance the acquisition of Twisto. Pretty sure it's Twisto acquisition, and that is natural course. So to be able to buy something, you need to raise capital. But interesting enough, they actually announced that together with a good news, which is the agreement with Microsoft, which just happened to be announced this morning. So agreement with Microsoft, obviously this is a massive move from ZIP. And then obviously I even put here there are more than 1.3 billion devices running Windows 10. So obviously everyone that uses Microsoft ecosystem will be able to. I don't know exactly the specifics about this sort of agreement, but I would speculate that what they're doing is they actually allowing users to use Zip to pay for Microsoft Office and all the Microsoft products as well. So this is another smart move, which they is sneaky picky. They actually announced together with capital raising. Now, growth prospect. The growth prospect of the company is still a massive, still positive. They still set to grow another a three-digit year on year in 2022. That's what the market expecting. Obviously, massive debt as well. They leverage a lot, and that's why the stock keeps sort of trading around this sort of range, hasn't spiked yet. And I believe as well this is why a lot of short traders like the stock, because every time you have the financial announcements, we also come up with some increase of debt and some not so great news as well, although the growth rate of this company is massive. Now, key facts of this expansion that the company is part of the company strategy is to deliver more value to merchants as well. So not just for the end consumer, but also to the merchant. Also demand generation, global market integration. They want to integrate the whole global market as well with the platform, and obviously from the consumer user to the business. So the all full integration with there, and they keep optimizing this sort of integration now, obviously with cryptocurrency and everything else. Zip business acceleration. They keep buying more businesses and expanding with a lot of investment in the marketing. Uplifting the knowledge, capability, and diversity of the so-called Zipster. Like, look, when I say so-called Zipster, it's pretty much the stakeholders of Zip, called Zipster. Organic growth in the new markets. But organic growth is always a key part of growing, and that's how they start here in Australia. Maximizing the US opportunity. Hence, US is the biggest market at the moment, as we know that with QuadPay. So macro-environment is still very favorable. Despite the increase in competition in the sector, this is actually me saying, we believe that Zip is still has significant opportunity in the market. So this is us, BG Trading, saying that we believe that is there is a lot of room to growth. And then I combine it with what the company says, which is $24 trillion market still there, which is still only exploited about 2.1% worldwide in e-commerce for buy now, pay later. That's, it's still a very young market, apparently. Now, increasing adoption of digital wallets across the international markets as well. It is a natural consumer behavior change, and that is directly linked to benefit Zip, provided the whole service of Zip is throughout digital wallet sort of thing and app. So you need the mobile phone, and then that's what will help to keep gain traction that way, the sense as well. Huge worldwide adoption of crypto. Okay, it's not it's common knowledge that worldwide adopted crypto is emerging. More and more people get involved into crypto and so on. Zip's now position itself in US to start to allow consumers to use crypto as part of its ecosystem, which is a great move. I think it's a massive move. Really great move. Now, technical analysis. I'm actually going to go straight to the chart from the platform for technical analysis. Now, again, I'm going to tell you why Zip is, if you missed the last videos, I'm going to tell you why Zip is actually not an investment type of stock, but a trading stock. If you have bought Zip 12 months ago, 52 weeks ago, 30th of September, look, September 30th, 2020, the stock was trading at, let's just get the right day here so we get the information correct for you. The stock was trading at $6.30. Is that correct? Yeah, $6.30, which was exactly what's trading last week anyway. Now, pretty much you made absolutely almost no money. I would say 12% now because the stock went up a little bit. But look, you just would have your money sitting there doing nothing, investing in this type of stock. They call growth stock, but I'm more like into speculative side of the table because that's what I think this is. I know everyone says a growth stock, but I think it's a speculative stock because you have a huge amount of short dumping, like selling, opening selling position in this stock all the time. Every time the stock goes up, you got a bunch of short sellers coming up and make the stock run artificially in a lot of senses. Okay. Now, the hype for buy now, pay later was last year. There's no longer hype on this sector. However, there is still a lot of opportunities for this stock to go up. Now, every time, so if you have a trade the stock rather than invest in the stock, look at the trades you could have made, like 33%. This is some of the trades we did, guys, but it could go a lot higher if you're able to sell at the top here. So 33%, 28%, 27%, 100, that was 160% that we actually traded. You can just look on the channel. So, but if you just hold in the stock, will be nothing, really. So that's why trading, this is type of trading stock. And then the time to get into the stock or to stay in a position is when you have the green candles with high volumes. That's why you want to hold position there. You don't want to hold when the stock went up and it's showing red candles on a Heikin Average, which is one of the indicators, by the way, Heikin Average chart. You don't want to do that. And I warned you guys on the last video that we could have a potential breakout to the downside. However, this breakout could potentially be fake because a lot of shorters would be taking position, would closing position, and then the stock would jump back. This is the link for the video on the top there. Take a look. I thought that was going to happen, and actually it really happened. So one massive green tick for us. That's good. Now, look, again, this is the time that we want to be on the stock because it's trading above the yellow line for the last 1, 2, 3, 4 days. After this bullish intersection level 2, the candle crossing the yellow line. So you understand there. Potentially a bullish intersection level 1 is going to happen in the next few days if the stock keep going up, which is the yellow line crossing the red line. And then we have just, all you need to do is just keep holding the position until potentially the stock price hits its target. Now, target and stop losses, it's extremely important to have in those type of trades. If you don't have a target, you're always going to end up selling short or keep holding for too long, and then you see your profit become a loss or becoming nothing. So you don't want to hold for too long. You want to cut profit. And my suggestion for this type of stock, that's why we use the BGS 20 strategy, is to lock in 20 to 30% profit and get out. And obviously stop loss now at this stage, I would set up stop loss around $6. If it falls again, then obviously start looking ugly despite that rapidly growth on the fundamental side of the stock. For me now, growth stock is more into EV sort of type because there is a hype and there is a lot of demand emerging from that sector. This is also my take on ZIP, guys. Hope you guys enjoy. If you don't agree with what I said, please put in the comments below. Always open for suggestion, recommendation, and open for discussion. Thank you very much. I'll see you in the next video. Have a lovely week. The whole idea when we designed BG Trading BGS 20 strategy was to use only a set number of indicators to make it simple and clear to understand and to be able to apply our KPIs very easily and very effectively. So you don't have to be any Wall Street smart person to be able to apply those strategies. We really hope this course will help you to make better decisions and make successful trades. See you in the course.